I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind.
It wasn't working for me there for a minute. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome to today's stream. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel if you are, a subscriber or you've been here before. If you are new here, my name is Tanya, or Titanium Built. This is Titanium Built channel. And so tonight we're going to be covering the disturbing case coming out of Columbus, Ohio that we've been talking about for the last week or so, the murders of Spencer and Monica Tepe. So before we do all that, let's see who's in the chat tonight, today, it's evening. I don't know. It's a weird one. Hey, Ladybug. I wish the police would say something too. We're going in circles, aren't we? Hey, Kathy. How you doing? Don't know if you'll stay with me or listening at all. Well, I hope you're feeling better. I just heard that when the great Columbus, Ohio, Ellie went to the house to do a welfare check, went to the wrong damn house. Maybe. Oh, she was fired along with the dispatcher. Yeah, that dispatcher was... I understand. They might get, I don't know, they probably get a lot of calls, and then, you know what I mean? And then people show up, like the cops show up and the person's at the house and they're like, well, I just didn't want to go to work today. I mean, I don't know how many calls they get like that, really. I wonder. We need someone from 911 dispatch to come in here and talk to us about that, because I would like to actually know that question. Usually we looked it up. Like normally if you do a welfare check, you do more than just the knock and then walk away, right? Like you fill a report out, you start the ball rolling, you call friends, you call hospitals, you try to find out where these people are that, that are mysteriously not at home when they're supposed to be either at home or at work, or, at work by that point. So welcome in. Welcome in, Neil. Well, I don't know. Hey, citizen. Moving over. Hey, Laura. Hey, Tony. Hey, Bree. My dog's back there. Making a weird noise. You okay, Riley? You cool? Oh, she's making a weird noise. She's just breathing like through her nose. Wouldn't that be something? If she, I was thinking if she got sick or something. You okay? She does that sometimes. I try to get her to drink water. She just won't. Oh, what was it, Laura? I didn't see it, I don't think. Hey, Skylar. All the way from the UK. Welcome in. Welcome in, Debbie. Welcome in, Amy. The police said something today. I didn't even see it. What? And you guys are bringing me the info, and I'm supposed to be bringing you all the info. Let me look it up. Columbus police. Maybe 19 minutes ago. Okie dokie. Let's see. Y'all are good. Okay, so we have an hour ago, and then we have 19 minutes ago. So we're going to pull them both. Oh, it's a lady. It's a lady cop. Okay. So we have an article, and then we have a video. You guys are awesome. Look at that. Yeah, they have to be kind of cold in a way, right? They can't, and that's why I was I could never be a 911 dispatcher because I would be crying with the person on the phone. I just wouldn't make a good one. You have to be kind of stone faced because literally you have to pull that person back into this reality when they're whatever, life that they known has probably been shattered, no matter if it's somebody that they knew that they're looking at that's dead or somebody that they don't know that they're looking at that's dead, right? Either way. And then just think about the 911 call at the, on the in the Moscow case and Idaho murders. Everyone was saying the same about that lady. They're like, she needs to be fired. But she did have to talk to a lot of people, and I think she was just trying to figure out what the hell's going on. See, I don't know. I'm just so curious about where he was sleeping. If he was sleeping on that bottom floor, because if they did go to the back door, they should have saw him. That back window is right there. It's it's big. It's actually a really smart and cute idea. Hey, Lenora. Hey, damn shutterbug. Welcome in. I forgot to put my chapstick on. I'm going to have to do that. I think it's this retainer that makes my lips feel chapped. And they stopped making this chapstick. This is the last one. And that's okay. It wasn't my fave, but Okay. We're good now. Oh, no, Casey. Well, welcome in. Hey, Cat Ride. Yeah. Well, I'm here to help. I'm here. Driving home, Ashley said. Be back in chat in a few. Yeah, she kept getting call after call. And I think that, she was kind of mean to that girl. She was like, didn't I just talked to somebody there and are you even there? Excuse me for, caring about my friends. Wow, yeah. They were inside. So they did get inside. They went ahead. They broke in. I don't know where they would break in. Maybe the back door. Hey, Marcella. Chapstick in every room. Really? She cut her off? Hola, Sarah. I love chapstick. This one, the best chapstick in the world. I don't know the name of it right now to tell you. but I'll let you know what it is. I can't even think of the name, but it's kind of expensive. That's why I don't have any right now. It's like it used to be 3 tubes, three for 17. And I thought that was kind of expensive. And then it went like three for 29. But it's a mint chapstick that when you put it on, it like exfoliates your lips, but it's not over. I don't know how to explain it to y'all. I need to like give it out in like a giveaway or something. Oh, it's so good. Then it would give me a reason. And like I put in the chat before I came on, be right on, and it never went through the chat. So, oh gosh, I haven't seen him, Debbie. I think I hit like the do not disturb or something. It's like peppermint. Yeah, I like peppermint. They have some spearmint ones. I don't like that. Okay. Did we talk enough? Yeah, we did. Okay. So sometimes we have to talk a little bit in the beginning because, so we can say all the words because YouTube. But, we say the words on this channel. We're not going unaliving and we're not saying great. Okay. When we're talking about serious cases. But we are going to be covering the case tonight of Spencer Tepe and his wife, Monique Tepe. Before we get started, make sure that you hit the like, please. Subscribe to the channel. Ladybug said so. And you can become a member or contribute to the chat through the goal or through super chats or anything like that if you guys would like. And I will put the link real quick in and then we'll get started for the memberships. And thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate it. Mint vanilla. Ooh, that sounds like a good one. Keep the do not disturb one. I wonder if I can. Nope, I have to go over here to do it. Okay. To pin it. We're going to replace the pin message real quick. Welcome on in, like I said. Oh, and if you guys couldn't tell, I got some lights back there. You can see the olive tree. Looky there. I don't know do you like them? I don't know. Is it too bright? I kind of like the ambience they gives. I want to eat your chapstick. You probably would. It was pretty good. Hey, Jet Set. Okay. So, like I said, make sure you have all your notifications set to on. I do live about an hour and a half about an hour and 15 minutes actually from the murder scene, from the crime scene. And so I've been up there a couple times. I've taken some footage. We actually walked around and we found the place where, the suspect or the person of interest was walking from. And I put it out in a short video today. And because I was very surprised that we come across it so quickly. I knew kind of in my head, I was like, I think that it's down, this way, but I'm not like 100% sure. It could be on any of these roads because they all have alleys. He could have been in any alley at that point. We didn't know. And we did find it. So, and it's actually black. It's marked out on Google Maps. So people that are trying to use Google Maps to find it, they can't really get in front of it because the building disappears because it was built after 2019. And 2019 is the last time the Google car came to Ohio State, apparently, on that side of town. So it's been kind of crazy seeing how you can't see it. But we got the footage, so if you want to see it, you'll just hang out with us. Hey, Gak Attack. Oh, thanks, Marcella, for becoming a member. Thank you. Look at that. Listening at work, don't tell my boss, Naomi. Oh, my goodness, 26 months. Thank you so much for being a member for so long. And thank you, Marcella, for becoming a new member. I appreciate that. I'm back. Hey, Mark and Betty. I'm in for a live. Convince me to stay. Okay, let's do it. I know without the parents. Yeah. Actually, let's do that really quick before we get started. This has to do with the case though, but I want to put it in the GoFundMe into the chat. So just, a warning, we are going to discuss crime on this channel today, true crime. So Spencer and Monique Tepe were married, a married living couple, obviously living in Columbus, Ohio. By all accounts, they were, a loving couple. They had a lot of friends. They loved to host parties. They, went to different sporting events. They were really into, stuff with the community. They were both found deceased in their home, victims of a double homicide. From the moment that the case broke, there were immediate questions from everybody that was listening to the news. And when this broke, like, what happened to this couple? We found out that there was 2 young children in the home, a 4-year-old little girl and a 1-year-old little boy. And they're now in the care of family members. So the biggest question is, who did this and why, right? So maybe we'll get some answers from the cops tonight. So let's go over there and listen to that. We're going to do this like backwards. We're going to go and listen to the newest thing that came out first, and then we'll go back and we'll go through the timeline and stuff, because I got like a full timeline and all this other stuff to show you guys. That way, if you don't know the case, by the end of this live, you're going to know. You're going to know. Hey, dreaming of blue skies. I am. I really am. Is this the one that you guys were talking about? Oh, I love them. WBNS. I used to watch them when I was younger. I don't get that news here where I'm at now. Okay. And this is a 6-minute interview, so I think this is all of it. I just want to make sure. Yes, WBNS. Okay. Well, now it says 2 hours ago, okay. That's only 2 minutes, so we'll listen to this one. Lenore, did I say hi to you? I think I did. Hello again. Okay. Listen here what she has to say, and we'll pause it for commentary. Okay, I guess I should turn it all the way up.
Most high-profile case of the year. What is the latest in the double murder of the Tepes?
Yep. So obviously, this is a national news case. I just want to preface that by saying that we think that every single case that we have is high profile. We care about every single case that we have, which is why we don't just stop when a case, when a year ends, we don't stop investigating it, which is why we have 30 additional cases from previous years that are solved. Our detectives work diligently to close every single case to bring justice to every single family, which is why we have 100 homicides solved last year. In this case in particular, what we do know is that obviously we received a call for a well-being check.
Just real quick, they solved 100 homicides last year, but how many homicides did they have? Right? I'm just going to look it up. I'm just curious. In Columbus, Columbus, Ohio, in 2025. Maybe it had to be 2024. Oh wow! Okay. Okay, they only had 81 to 84 homicides. So we're gonna go back to 2024 real quick. Hold on. They had 124 homicides though in 2024. So if that's what she's talking about, man, do it, lady. It's pretty good.
Related to the 2 victims involved in this case. There was an officer that was dispatched to go to that well-being check. Unfortunately, he did respond to the wrong location initially. He went to the wrong location, and in him believing that he was at the right location, he did everything that he was supposed to do. Knocked on the doors, checked the backyard, did all those things.
I know y'all told me this, but went to the wrong house. I mean, how do you do that? What address did he go to? 1411. It's easy. I don't know what other address you would even think of.
But it was not the right location. Approximately about maybe 40 minutes later, we had received another call because the coworkers of one of the victims stated that they had not reported to work and they were really concerned. So they went to the house, and that's when subsequently the bodies were found of the 2 victims. As it relates to this case, we are working very diligently to try to solve this case. We know that people are concerned, and we know that people have a lot of questions. what we're asking for is patience as it relates to this investigation. We want to make sure that we don't compromise the integrity of this investigation. So when we finally identify a suspect and it goes to trial or it goes to, we want to make sure that there's nothing that could cause this case to be dismissed or cause this case to be kicked. So we're looking at every single tip or every single information that comes in. We leave no stone unturned. We're investigating it, but there's only so much that we can share at this point. We released a video of the person of interest that we're looking for, the person that we know that was in the area at that time. We're asking the community, we're asking the public, if you have any information, if you think you know anything about this person, please contact us. Please call us. You can email us. You can call us. You can call Crime Stoppers. Even if you don't think it's something that's relevant in that moment, it may have been something you saw last week. It may have been something that you saw the day before. It could be relevant to this case. Please reach out. Please let us know. So we are asking for tips. We have received numerous tips as it relates to this case, but we do not have at this moment a suspect that we have identified.
Do you believe that person who was in the video is the suspect or just someone who was there at the time when the murders happened?
Evidence is going to give us that information as we continue to dig, as we continue to gather as much as we can. Right now, we know that they were there. So right now, what we want is for people to be able to give us more information so that we can then collect that evidence and make a determination on whether that's the case.
Now, there's a crime camera just across the street from the Tepe's residence. Did that crime camera catch anything that's been useful to the department?
We're still reviewing a lot of video. We're still looking at a lot of evidence. Again, the information that we're releasing, we want to be as transparent as possible and release that. But there are some things we're just not going to be able to share at this time related to the investigation. But what I can tell you is that we are looking at so much video information and so much content that we're still combing through. So we don't have all the answers. And so
Just going to interrupt her real quick again. You just need to concentrate on the hours between 2 and 5, right? Start there. And then if you see something, work your way back. Like, what do you mean all this video evidence? Hey, I'll help.
our investigators are diligently working. They're still gathering information. And as soon as we're able to, we're going to provide another update.
Is there a threat to
the community at this time, though? Community at large?
I'll add that any homicide investigation is a delicate balance between community safety and investigative integrity. When there's a community safety issue, that's information that we get out as soon as possible. You know, our homicide teams have been canvassing the area every single day since
Haven't seen them.
this tragedy occurred, and they're making a lot of relationships in the Wyland Park area. The community members have stepped up and they have provided a lot of information. For every second of video, that's every second of video that a detective has to watch. And so when we have tens of thousands of hours of video, detectives watch every bit of that. And that's obviously not an instantaneous lead. Additionally, the chief mentioned a number of tips that have come in since we released that video. And our detectives, we have a great triage system that the tips are sent to detectives. Detectives follow up on all of those tips. Some of them pan out to some additional information and follow up. Some of them are just not good tips, but we follow up on every one. Again, that speaks to the partnership with the community. That speaks to the work. So what I'm describing, the canvassing, the review of video, that happens on every single homicide that our detectives investigate. If there's anything good out of this, it's that people are paying attention to the professionalism of our detectives and the significant work that they do.
Do you know how many tips they plan?
I mean, are they all going to the right homes? Or are they going to the same homes again and again and again?
Several tips, a lot of tips, in a lot of different ways. So we've gotten them emailed, social media, telephone calls, texts, in person. We've gotten a lot of tips.
In regard to the protest tonight, how do you plan to handle that as protest 6 p.m.?
We're going to do it the same way that we handle every protest. We have our dialogue team that has been phenomenal in being able to facilitate and work with these groups. We want to make sure that people are able to protest in a peaceful manner and that their First Amendment rights are not violated. So we're going to continue to work in collaboration with them, continue to have that dialogue, and make sure that we're there and available to make sure that everyone's safety is a priority.
Has everyone been?
There's going to be a protest? Who's protesting? That's crazy.
Cooperative aside from the neighbors in the Tepe investigation.
I have not heard of people being uncooperative. So when you say everyone, I mean, I think there's always a possibility someone's
As far
not.
as, like relatives, people out of states, that kind of thing.
Our detectives have a great relationship with families.
What? That was it? Okay, thank you. Bye. What the heavens? That wasn't even like a see you later. Nice to talk to you. So, the only thing I heard that was new was I didn't hear anything about them saying that they found him in the home. I just heard that they said that the cops got there, the friends were there, and that's when they found the bodies. So I still don't know for sure. I think that they were found by looking in a window. That's what a lot of the news articles say, but I could be wrong. And then what did they say that I'm trying to think now. My brain just like fried out on me. But about to go back to the beginning of this because that's when they said it. The video you saw was longer. Do they not have a public information? They don't. No, they don't have a public information officer. Obviously not. I saw one today for someone else, and I was like, dang, he's good. I don't know if it would. Okay, so there are some neighbor statements, and I have a timeline I was going to go over with you guys, but I wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything that I wanted to show you guys first. And as you guys know, Monique Tepe didn't make that phone call that came out of the house about the domestic dispute. I'm just trying to see, like, where were we at? Okay, let's just go over here. I was going to show you guys this first, actually. Just kidding. So, I don't know whether to believe Fox News or not, but you know, after what the stuff that they put out, but we're going to see. This deserves my bonnet. That's cute. Someone's playing some music. I can hear it. So it says Spencer and Monique Tepe were found with gunshot wounds in Columbus home as police released video. Okay. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I just did something funky. Okay. 11 days before, an Ohio dentist and his wife were killed. A woman living down the street called 911 around 2:30 a.m. to report someone banging on her door who wouldn't leave. I don't know where down the street, but it says police in Columbus, Ohio said officers responded to the Wyland Park home around 10 a.m. on December 30th when they found Spencer Tepe, 37, and Monique Tepe, 39, both dead with apparent gunshot wounds. Police don't consider their deaths to be a murder-suicide, adding there were no signs of forced entry and no weapons was found, according to WSYX. Yeah, I don't know what the banging on the door, though. I want to know more about it, so we're going to read. Detectives believe the murders took place between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. on December 30th. Both the couple's children were found safe inside the home. Fox News Digital obtained a 911 call placed on December 19th at a residence located just down their street. A woman reported that someone was banging and knocking on her door at 2:31 a.m. I guess this is what it is, the 911 transcript. So the 911 operator said, "What's the emergency?" Female voice said, "So now they're smashing on my door. I think they're trying to get in. They're banging on my doors." Okay, someone's banging and knocking. Do you know who this is? And the female said, "No." Do you have a description of them? No, I can't see. Have you told them? Have you asked them what they want or if they need something. Are you kidding me? She said, no. Yeah, I'd say that too. No, I didn't ask them. They're banging on my door. Get the hell over here and arrest these people. I don't know. That's crazy. Dispatch logs indicated that the problem left at 2:44 a.m. So from 2:31 to 2:44, somebody was banging and just trying to like get into her house. Like that's what it seemed like to her. So the incident took place a 3-minute walk up the street from where Spencer and Monique lived. Police on Monday released video surveillance showing a person of interest walking in the alleyway near the Tempe's residence in the early morning hours of December 30th. Detectives believe the murders took place between 2 and 5. They already said that. The video released by the Columbus Division of Police shows the man walking slowly in an alley near the Wyland Park home where Spencer and Monique lived. He's seen in what appears to be a dark coat and light-colored pants. And I think the reason why he's walking slow in the video is it's icy back there. Like it's, it was icy that night. Like you could see the snow and stuff. It was just cold. I think that he was trying not to like either step on those rocks like I did and I was busting my butt. Or like my ankle like went, sideways. Or there, because there are puddles back there and all kinds of water lays back there. There was ice and he didn't want to slide and bust his ass on it. One of the two. I wish he would have though. So at 10:03 a.m. on December 30th, one of Spencer's friends went to the Tempe house and told a 911 operator that he could see a body inside. There's a body. The person can be heard saying, our friend wasn't answering his phone. We did a wellness check. We just came here and he appears dead. He's laying next to his bed, off of his bed, and this blood. I can't get any closer to see more than that. In a statement released Friday, the couple's family said they are heartbroken beyond words and called the deaths tragic and senseless. Okay, we know all about this. Okay. Now, see, he says it too. So I don't know what's going on. Okay. So Rob is Spencer's brother-in-law. So he said the couple was going to celebrate their 5th year anniversary next month after getting married in 2021, right? But if you go over to the records, this is the records for Spencer. Maybe I'm not getting it right. No, right here. Spencer Tempe right here. And then Monique, they applied for their license on 12/10/2020. They got it on 12/10/2020. It's valid until 2/8/2021. Certified 12/17, and the ceremony date was 12/13/2020. So it would have been December 13th, 2020. I just like, I'm so confused. Like somebody help me not be confused about this. If everyone's saying they got married, so their ceremony date was 2020. 12/13/2020 that's what it says. December 13th of 2020. But right here, we're looking at it, Casey. It's weird. Like this is, if you look up Columbus, Ohio, marriage, probate, or, it'll, and then you just put in his name or her name even, it'll pop up. It's very weird. I don't know. It's not like, oh, it's a conspiracy. It's just like, I'm just like, it looks different from where I'm looking at it from. You know what I mean? So, okay, now we'll go over here. And this is just going to be kind of like a rundown of the case. Timeline, it's going to be extra clear, a little more detailed than, timeline that I probably gave you. There'll be more like people and names and things like that in here. So let's just go through it. Oh my gosh, Monique was born a few days before me in 1 year. She's a year younger than me. So Spencer Tepe and his wife, Monique Tepe, were found shot to death inside their Columbus, Ohio home on December 30th, 2025. The couple's 2 young children were discovered inside the residence unharmed. Authorities have classified the deaths as a double homicide and have ruled out a murder-suicide. As of early 2026, no suspect has been publicly identified and no motive has been released. If you guys don't mind, will you take a second and hit the like button for me? If you have any questions, just throw them in the chat and I'll try to get to them. I'll try to see if they're... So to me, they just had it. That's what it looks like. I mean, that's... Unless someone can tell me different. I mean, it would still be like snowing out and everything, like their wedding, you know, like they had the pretty snowing pictures and stuff, like snowy pictures. I mean, it would still be all like that, but it's just weird. I don't know. I hope they got to celebrate their 5th anniversary. So this is the murder timeline. October 14th, 1986. I do not know how to say her last name. Monique Frances Sabertowski. Savatursky. I was close. Is born. May 2004 to September 2004. Spencer Tepe, he was assistant supervisor at Cayman's Art. And this is all, the source is coming from his LinkedIn. Assistant in managing staff and customer service operations. And I'll show it to you here in just a second. June 2007 through September 2007, Spencer was an office assistant at CTTS Incorporated. He digitalized classified general electronic documents and supported document organization and data management. Is this the same source? Yeah. Okay. So then 2007 to 2012, Spencer Tepe attended the Ohio State University. He earned a bachelor's of science in biology and Spanish. He participated in pre-dental and biology sciences organizations. And then 2009 to 2010, he was a risk management chairman for Phi Kappa Psi fraternity. Probably saying that wrong. He oversaw compliance with interfraternity council regulations and risk management procedures. September 10th through June 2011. He was the Global Ambassador, International Studies Abroad, Ohio State University. He promoted study abroad programs and international academic opportunities. Is this the same source? Yes, it is. Okay. So then it's crazy because like he was a lab technician where I go to get my dental work done. I don't know. It's just kind of eerie in a way. Because we normally don't have cases, you know, that are that close. But I've been going to that hospital for 14 years. So July 2011 through May 2012, he was a lab technician at Ohio State University College of Dentistry. He conducted oral biology research under Dr. P.J. Reiser. I should write that down. Focused on mastering muscle physiology and controlled laboratory studies. Controlled laboratory studies. Okay. August 22nd, 2025 or 2015. Sorry. Whoa, 2025. That was just last year. August 22nd, 2015. Monique Frances Sabertowski marries Michael David McKee. She works at Nationwide. Now, I don't know if it's I'm assuming it's Nationwide Insurance. I'm not completely sure because there's Nationwide Insurance, there's Nationwide Children's, and those are the only two that I know that are big in Columbus. I'm thinking it was Nationwide Insurance. That's just what I'm thinking when they say Nationwide. If anyone knows, let me know. Let me see. Oh, they had like their family wedding. Oh. What Chosen's in here? Where? Look at that. Hopefully you're in here and you hear this, but where you been? Look at your kitty. Kitty looks comfortable. It's been so long. Okay. It's good to see you. Why does it look like I have that window up too? Okay, I don't. So then we go to 2017. Spencer Tempe earned a Doctor of Dental Surgery degree from the Ohio State University College of Dentistry. Spencer Tempe's professional bio states he completed a Bachelor of Science in Biology at the Ohio State University while double majoring in Spanish before earning his dental degree. I think this is all on. Oh, wait, that's on his other thing. So this is just his, thing. His LinkedIn. He's a big brother. I did see something. Hopefully I kept it up. I think I did. And then this was the other thing they had listed. And this is from the Athens Dental Depot. And it says, Dr. Spencer Tempe attended the Ohio State University, where he earned a Bachelor of Science degree in biology while double majoring in Spanish. He continued his education at the Ohio State University College of Dentistry, earning his Doctor of Dental Surgery in 2017. After graduating, Dr. Tempe has invested hundreds of hours in continuing education and focuses on comprehensive dentistry with a special interest in dental implant therapy. That's when I knew it. That's why he was driving that far. It was probably the money. Because, yeah. Dr. Tempe is passionate about delivering the highest quality of care and comfortable experience while building meaningful relationships with his parents. And I did hear I saw patient reviews and stuff, and they were all really good. Outside of the office, Dr. Tempe enjoys golf, travel, and time with his family. That's such a cute little picture. So then it goes back to Monique in May 2nd, 2017. So he's earning his dental surgery degree from the Ohio State, and she is filing a complaint for divorce in the Franklin County Court of Common Pleas Division of Domestic Relations. So then we go back to Spencer on June 5th, 2017. He's a national provider identifier record shows an enumeration date of June 5th, 2017 for Dr. Spencer Tempe, DDS. And it's just his registration. Or his dental license, I guess you would say. So then June 8th, 2027, I don't know why it says that, 2017. Got it wrong. Dentist at Stone Creek Dental Care. Practice location listed as Ashland, Ohio. I don't know how far Ashland is from here. I'm just wondering how far Ashland is from my dental student finally texted me back. Look at that. It's about time, baby. Just kidding. I was going to see how far Ashland was. I don't know why I'm looking from where I'm at, but I can zoom out. So Ashland's up north, pretty far. I mean, it's further than Athens, or just as far, I would say, by looking at the map. I was just kind of wondering why he left, So then he's a dentist at Stone Creek Dental, and that's a chain in Ohio, I believe. And then June 15th, 2017, divorce hearing scheduled for 8:30 a.m. in the Franklin County Courthouse. It's finalized so quickly. May 7th, 2020, property records show Spencer Tempe purchased the residence located at 1411 North 4th Street, Columbus, Ohio. The deed was recorded on May 7th, 2020 as an arm's length residential transaction. Okay, what the heck is that? I meant to look that up earlier. Does anyone know what an arm's length? Is that like you do it over the computer or you do it over, like, you know what I mean? Like, because of the vid, everything's different. Okay. And hold on. An arm's length residential transaction is a home sale between unrelated independent parties, a buyer and a seller, who act in their own self-interest, negotiating freely based on market conditions without coercion or pre-existing relationships like family or close friends influencing the price or terms. Why'd you, why'd you put that in there? Like, I don't even know. Like, now it makes me think that you didn't get it off a family member. No, I don't think so, because they sold him this house for a lot. I mean, if it was a family member, I would be like, you better put $616 on that. Because the property records are here. He got land square feet, 4,487, 3 bedrooms. The year was 2019 when it was built. It is second house in from the corner, actually. A valid primary number range. I don't know if this doesn't say. So the land value alone was $105,000. Okay. So altogether, $615,600. Tax amount seem right? I mean, so wait, hold on. He didn't get it. So wait, this is the total. Is this what he got it for sale though for? Like 487. And then he paid some, it looks like, and then it got mortgage amount down to 462. Like what, 25,000? I mean, that would seem right. I don't know how much you have to put down for a house these days, but you know. Yeah, he was the original owner. Yeah. I knew that he was, but I wasn't sure if she was on there with him, but no, she wasn't on there with him. Thank you, Sarah. So Hoop Strong Hospital, are we still going to be rude dispatchers? Probably. And thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. Hey, Catherine. Get on in here, everybody. Thank you, Angie. I appreciate that. It just got me 2 new lamps. They were $12 each. They were on sale. I got them with my gift card from should be my mother-in-law or my mom. Either one she wants to go buy. Yeah, I got those. They match the other stuff around here, so I thought it was cute. So she got her, okay, so finalized. He's getting his house. It says the property is located within the North 4th East 8th subdivision. Okay, that's not right. It's just, no, it's not a subdivision. It's just, you saw it. But they do have, it's a pretty big home. It was built in 2019 and consists of 3 bedrooms, approximately 2,530 square feet of living space on a 4,487 square foot lot. The lot's not that big, but the square footage is pretty big. May 18th. Oh, wait, sorry. So then it says January 30th. We're going with that. The couple were married January 30th, 2021 in Columbus, Ohio. Do you think that had anything to do with their death? Like this person knew that they were married on that date and was like, I want to, murder them before they have their anniversary. I don't know. People are sick in the head. I hope they celebrated their 1 year on the date they got their marriage license or something. So, May 18th, Spencer Tepe appeared in a Big Brothers Big Sisters featured video discussing the importance of mentorship and long-term guidance for youth. Okay. I hope if they get me for this music that's in the background, this 3 minutes and 45 seconds will probably be cut out of here, but let's see if we can just actually let's find him. There he is, looks like.
The stuff at home.
Hans has been the easiest match I could have possibly imagined. Since day one, I've known him as a diligent student. He's been focused. He's always been really respectful, kind.
He's a really nice guy.
Oh, that's his look.
He has a really like laid back and lighthearted attitude, but like when I need advice, he's always there for me.
He's been the perfect model for Hans. He is being that person that if I doubt on something, I will call him.
I've just tried to remain a role model as best as I can and demonstrate the importance of an education and just really kind of encourage him to pursue more and to do.
I'm gonna pause it for fair use, but wow, that's sad, isn't it? Isn't this sad? Like, I mean, the dude was a big brother, for God's sakes. You know what I mean? Not only are there 2 kids that are missing a father, right? But there's another kid out there. This kid, it's 4 years ago. He's older now, but I'm sure that they were still in each other's lives.
Do more.
When Hans was recommended for skipping 7th grade, first thing I did was call Spencer. Spencer, what do you think? He's like, we're not going to keep him bored. He's going up. You know him. He can do it. He's mature. I'm like, okay. So I called the next day the teacher and I said, okay, he can go. So up to that point is how much I trust Spencer.
I went to be an industrial engineer when I grew up.
Oh, I hope you did.
Math, and I like using logic to figure out problems. When I was doing my college search, I wasn't sure like what school I wanted to go to. Did I want to go to like in-state, out of state, big school, small school? So he helped guide me.
My favorite thing about being a big has been how I've become part of his family and he's become part of mine. And it's got
That's so sweet.
gotten to a point now where his extended family comes into town from North Carolina or from California, and we all assemble, get together, and break bread together, and it's the most fun thing in the world.
Spencer's always been there, like to push him a little bit more than what he wants to do, like he feels that he can do.
He's been really supportive. Like I have a supportive family, but he's always been there as well. And
almost anyone can be a good big brother, big sister. You just have to remain committed, you know, just be willing to show up and be available and be willing to listen. He's really almost been a role model for me in return. So it's been a really, really nice experience.
when you're going through like hard times or when you're struggling with something, they're also there. So they can be a friend and supporter and a mentor all at the same time.
Even though Hans has siblings, real siblings, I think Spencer is the one that knows him the best.
I'm just going to continue to remain as supportive as I can and encouraging as I can. I'm really proud of him. And
I wonder how old he is, that kid is. Do you think he's like, I'm not good with ages, like 12? He looks like he's like, I don't know. I'm just, wondering how old the kid is.
excited to see what his future holds for him.
That's so sad. Well, I hope he got to see a little bit, of his future. Thanks, Sherry D. Yeah, that's really sad, man, listening to that. Like seeing him and not in like the wedding video. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just different. That's really sad. I'm sure he was a really good big brother. I'm sure he was very funny and, you know, he taught Hans or whatever, you know, Hans a lot of just, you know, a lot of things. I bet you he did. So it just says, in the video, Spencer described his role as a mentor to a young boy named Hans, emphasizing education, goal setting, and consistent support. Hans' mother spoke out about placing deep trust in Spencer, including seeking his advice on major educational decisions, such as whether Hans should skip a grade. The video documented Spencer's ongoing involvement in Hans' academic planning, including discussions about college options and future career goals. Spencer stated that mentorship requires long-term commitment, availability, and a willingness to learn, and noted that the relationship was mutually meaningful. The segment concluded with Spencer reaffirming his continued support for Hans as he moved towards adulthood. Oh, man. Montachi, thank you for the $4.99. I can't stop thinking about these kids. They lost both their parents in one night. I know. I'm sorry, Charity. I usually don't have it on that high. So, I was going to say something. I can't remember. I don't know. I wonder where Hans is now. You know, I'm just curious. Hopefully he's doing good. So then March 2024, Dr. Spencer Tepe joined Athens Dental Depot. That's probably on his LinkedIn too. Nope, there's a picture of him. There he is. That must have been like his first day at work. He's wearing the Peloton vest that he wore in the Big Brothers video. I think it's the same one. Yep. Why does that one look newer? Let me see. Where was that video at now? Oh, the same one. He probably just spruced it up for the time. I don't know. Maybe his next one. So then April 15th, 2025, a 911 call was placed from the Tempe home address in the early morning hours. An unidentified woman reported an emotional dispute with her partner, stating, "Me and my man got into it," but she insisted no physical violence occurred and later declined police assistance. Columbus Emergency Dispatch coded the incident as a domestic dispute and canceled a police response. Now, do you, as an officer of the law, do you take that call and hear that woman? Because to me, she sounded like she was like in trouble. And so she just sounded like she was in trouble to me. So wouldn't you go and just double check, like go do a knock and talk? If they don't answer, they don't answer. But I mean, at least walk, go and talk. Hey, Alicia, you're from Ohio? Or hi, I'm from Ohio too. My daughter lives right by them, by OSU campus. Oh my goodness. Tell her to be safe. It's already, I've been down there a few different times, so just tell her to be safe. It's a great school though. So here's the transcript for that. It says the operator said, "Hi, this is 911. We just got hung up on or hang up call. Sorry. Is everything okay?" And then she says, "Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm okay. Are you sure?" Yeah, I'm okay. Sorry. "Well, it sounds like you're crying. Do you need police, paramedics, or anything?" No. I'm okay. I promise. I'm just emotional." "Well, can I ask what had you called 911 in the first place?" "Because me and my man got into it, but I'm okay. I promise." "Did anything ever get physical?" And she says, "No." "You guys were just arguing. Nobody hit each other?" And she says, "Yes." Like to me, no. Right there. I'm coming to your house. Well, I have the information here. I can go ahead and tell the officers to cancel heading over to your address. If anything changes, call us back. So they were already on their way because she called them and hung up. So when you get her on the phone and she's in distress, you're just going to call the police or call the cops off of them. Patrol, 1050, don't got to go. But I don't know the codes. I'm just kidding about that. But seriously. She says, yes, I'm okay. Okay, I'm sorry. It says, Spencer's brother-in-law, Robert Misla, cleared it up in a recent YouTube on Surviving the Survivor, stating the 911 call was placed by a different woman who was at the Tempe house at a party in Columbus, Ohio, and had an emotional mental episode. And I did listen to that episode that he did. Then December 9th, 2025, Dr. Tempe celebrated his birthday at his practice. We're so lucky to work with someone who cares so deeply for their patients and team. We hope your day is filled with smiles. And this is the Facebook post that they posted with all the balloons. He looks happy. And these are all from like 4 weeks ago. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And then 1 week ago, rest in peace. It's sad. Okay, so then December 29th, 2025. This is believed to be the last day the couple communicated with friends or coworkers before the events of the next morning, according to statements made by a friend to a 911 dispatcher on December 30th. So then on December 30th, this brings us up to, the time of the murders. I'm going to grab my drink really quick. So 2 to 5, investigators currently estimate the fatal shootings occurred in the upstairs of the Tempe residence in the Wyland Park neighborhood of Columbus during this early morning window. Police have not publicly stated how they determined this time frame, and there's no source there. I wish there was. Columbus Division of Police released surveillance footage showing an unidentified person of interest on foot in an alley near the Tempe home during this time frame. The person is seen wearing a dark hooded jacket with lighter pants, hands in pockets, walking through the alley near the property. Police have not identified this person or confirmed whether they are a suspect. And I do have that, so I can play it for you. I don't think they have it on that website, but I just happen to have it still up. And this is the guy that we're talking about. Hands in pockets, light color pants, sweatshirt, maybe a jacket, maybe a hat, hoodies pulled up. Yeah. And we went to that spot. I could not. That's what I said. Tall dude. Because his head's kind of cut off from the camera and that camera's up high. But I think they're trying to cut this part off so that we can't identify it. So, yeah, he's walking towards the house. Yeah, I was down there. I don't know if I have that video up or not. I think it's let's see if it's behind this. Is this it? Actually, it's on my page. No, this is one I took. Oh, wait, this is the one I took. No, that's the one I took when I was with Vincent. But yeah, I actually have a short video of it, and I have a regular video of it. Okay, so where were we here? Go back to this. So then it says Columbus Division of Police released surveillance footage showing it. Okay, I read that. Sorry. 8:30 a.m. The dentist office opens. Spencer Tempe failed to report to work at the Athens Dental Depot where he was employed as a dentist. By 9:03, coworkers became concerned because it was out of character for him to miss work without notice. So, patients are coming in. It's 8 o'clock. I'm assuming he probably got there between 7:30 and 7:45 every day, enough time to get in there, put his stuff down, see what patients he has for the day and like, do his things before he needs to open. So they waited a while. And it says here, the dental practice owner, Dr. Mark Valrose, contacted 911 to express concerns about Spencer's absence. He is always on time, and he would contact us if there was any issues. I don't know how else to say this, but we are very, very concerned. This is very out of character of him. We can't get in touch with his wife, which is probably the most concerning thing. Valrose, this individual, Spencer, works with me, and he did not show up to work this morning, and we cannot get a hold of him and his family. The dispatcher says he didn't show up to work. Correct. Okay, does he have medical problems or no? And he's been reliable, and we can't get in touch with him, his wife, his family, anybody that lives in that house. The dispatcher says, okay, so you're in Florida. And he says, I'm in Florida. I own the business. I was informed by my employees that he was not at work, and he runs the office. Have you guys received anything else, like calls about him being like a car accident or anything like that? The dispatcher says, no, sometimes people just don't show up for work. I mean, maybe. And then it's, they can't read it. And then he said, Valrose, the manager, says, I just know that the most, like, he is always on time, and he would contact us if there was any issue whatsoever. And I just don't know how else to say this. Like, we're very, very concerned. This is very out of character, and we can't get in touch with his wife, which is probably a more concerning thing. So then at 9:22 a.m., a Columbus police officer conducted an initial welfare check at the residence, but received no answer. I'm going to say that was probably the one where they went to the wrong house. No, I wonder if those people were at home and they just didn't answer the door, or if those people were at work. So then at 9:57, Alex Diddy, a friend of the family, arrived at the Tempe residence to conduct a wellness check, hearing children crying inside the house but receiving no answer at the door. Walked inside and saw what appeared to be a body inside. Now I want to see the source. Let's see. This is from, this is actually the call log. Okay, let's read this. I haven't seen this before. Have you guys? So dispatched, and then it says 12:30, 10:04 arrived, and it was closed. 12:30, 25, the police return caller from, it's just ink, is here now and asking, can you hear kids inside? Or asking, can you hear kids inside? And stated he thought he heard. And then it just says like nothing else. One of them yelling. There it is. So it says the police returned caller. Okay. It says something incorporated from earlier. Check on 36-year-old Spencer Tempe, which he's 37. Male, white, 6'2", blonde hair. Caller is a business owner and is concerned that his employee didn't show up to work. He has been unable to reach him or his wife. Just a mobility caller phone number. Lancaster, like Lancaster, Ohio, maybe? I don't know. And then it says another call from Pam saying their boss never showed up for work this morning and she thinks something is wrong and is en route. And then it says duplicate event location, 1411 North 4th Street, Columbus. Cross street with East 8th Avenue. Cross street with East 9th Avenue. Caller name. It doesn't give the caller name. And then it just says here, another call saying there is a body inside. Transferring caller to CFD. They don't say that they are inside though. Can hear a baby crying in the background. Who is saying there is a body inside? The caller is talking CFD. I will get that info here in a minute. Caller is telling CFD he is laying next to the bed and there is blood laying next to him. Caller is out. It's redacted. Said he has not been ill and he does not do drugs. 37-year-old male. 41A, and it says double. And is that the 41A code that they were talking about for robbery? Yeah. So it is. It says a police code for robbery report. It says like Columbus. Police dispatch code A41A is used by some police departments like Columbus to signify a robbery report. So, very strange, you know? Unless, I wonder what is. There's no specific code for that. What about? I'm wondering if they just got the code wrong, right? Like, but it's not. The other ones are like longer. Like 2911 is breaking and entering. Okay. Because I thought maybe they said the code wrong, you know? That's what I looked up double homicides and stuff and nothing came up for the codes. It said there's no codes for that. So 7A in the back door. What does it say? Okay. 3 males inside. Okay. So 7. Seven A often signifies a stolen vehicle check. That's weird. I don't. Okay. So it says 3 males inside, S3A and L4A. I don't know. Enter. And this is pronounced 1011. That's what I'm assuming. So they were pronounced dead at 1011 for both. 970 D contacting homicide. 41A again. And then it says 43 casings found. At least 143. What's the code for 43? Bishop of Columbus, please. 43 means a shooting. Okay, what did I exactly say? Is 43? So in Ohio police radio codes, 43 generally means a shooting. Yeah. Okay. And it has like the date and the times on the other side. So, okay, right here it says there are 29 S inside. Neighbors are taking the 29's next door. Is 29's kids? I'm assuming. I mean, I don't think it's going to tell me. Check for wants or warrants. So I guess they did. Okay. I'm like trying to look up the codes as we go through. So, okay. Miss 06. Okay. 41A, one male shot multiple times, female at least once through the chest. Contacted by phone will be marking on, it's a CH. Need more cars to hold witnesses. How many damn, I wonder how many witnesses were there? And then it just says homicide, ENR. In the alley, checking garage, unable to check garage, secured, holding the scene in the alley, one witness in cruiser, another witness in cruiser. 34A, change location to 1415 North 4th with children. Why would you change the location? It's 1411. Okay. 34A says 222s. So 22 must be mean kid. Doesn't say. And then it says, has the garage log or the guard log? Witness and cruiser. Spencer's dad and mom are ENR to this, arriving in a gray pickup truck. Over 2 hours away. Dad is Tim Tempe. There was something I was going to say. I'll think of it. Oh, there's another witness and cruiser. Media on scene at 10:43. I wonder what all these codes are. 41A and a 44A. A typically means a sex crime report. So I don't know why they're saying that. Okay. So it says 42A inside the house. Mobile command bus. Change location. And then just alarm timers. Call from Tara, redacted, friend of the victims. Mutual friend Nancy, redacted. Lives a couple of houses down. Wanting to know if 22s are being taken to animal control. So it must be their dog. They only had one. I thought they just had the one golden doodle, but it says offering to watch the 22s. If needed, officers can call or whatever back. So, and then that's it. Okay. That's all I have for that. Weird. This is all weird. It's craziness, isn't it? Okay. So we don't need to read all this, I don't think. See, this is like the weirdest thing. Like, it's like, it says there's blood. He's laying next to his bed, off of his bed, and there's blood. We can't get closer to see more than that. So it's almost like you can't get closer because it's just so horrific what you're witnessing. You can't get closer, or is it you physically can't get closer because you're outside and the body is inside, right? Just I need to call. I'm about to call the Columbus Police Department. Be like, y'all need to answer our questions. So that's when they pronounced both of them deceased. Okay, we read all that. So then January 1st, Athens Deep Dental Spot, where Spencer worked, issued a statement announcing the passing of our dear colleague and friend, Dr. Spencer Tepe, as well as his wife, Monique, and said their practice will be closed for the rest of the week. January 2nd, the Columbus Division of Police Homicide is asking anyone who had video, photographs, or other digital evidence, including suspicious individuals or vehicles, from 12 a.m. to 9 a.m. That was the first one. In the area bordered by Summit Street to North Grant Avenue to 7th Avenue to East 11th Avenue. Use the following link to upload the evidence to assist with the investigation. The submission may remain anonymous. No account is required. Then on January 5th, the Columbus Division of Police released surveillance footage of the person walking, which we saw that. And then they switched to midnight to 9 a.m. anyone in the area. Family members spoke out publicly, just describing them as, well, wonderful, lovely people. They do have the GoFundMe, which I'll put that back in the chat. If I can find you, I have so many tabs open. We'll have to take you back up there when I go on Saturday. Okay, so January 6th, neighbor statements. So neighbor Eddie Zhang, that's how you say it. Let's see. Shong. Oh, I was so close. Not even close. Stated he was shocked by the killings and described the Tempes as welcoming when he first moved into the neighborhood. I don't remember hearing from him, so. Okay. I'll have to play the video. And it says, he did not hear anything unusual during the night of the shootings and explained that the homes in the area are well insulated, limiting outside noise. They're all brick, yeah. He stated that he confirmed he had a security cameras in the front and back of his home, but said they were not recording between 2 and 5 on December 30th. They just don't work. He said he has since fixed the cameras, so they now record continuously. Okay. He said he spoke with the Columbus police multiple times and investigators expressed interest in reviewing his surveillance system. I hope he ain't the one that lives next door. Which I don't think that they probably got much on those video cameras because I think he was just being like this. But he stated that to police, police told him investigators believe the crime was targeted and not a random attack. Well, yeah. That could be true. But what if the person does this and then they're like, oh, I like that, so let me do that again. I mean, you're going to kill 2 people. You're going to do anything. You'll do anything. So Rob Misla, Spencer and Monique's brother-in-law, spoke with, I'm going to call her Tanya, but it's probably Tanya. Let's see what it says on here, how it speeches the name.
Tanya.
Oh, yeah, you better say Tanya. O'Rourke and WCPO about the moment he and his wife learned of the tragedy. It was her dad on the phone saying that Spencer is dead, Misla said, and there was no context yet. I think we both just assumed car crash. And then finally I said, well, where's Monique? Where are the kids? And he said, well, Monique is dead too. I do think it's a suspicious looking person there. It's also very well could be somebody walking home drunk from a bar. Rob Misla, who is looking after the couple's young children. That's what he did say. And this is the dispatch report. I don't think it's just the calls. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay. So we've seen this before. This is just the media information that they send out, type of offense, homicide. They have to do this. To keep people in the neighborhood in the know. So it says on December 30th, 2025 at approximately 10:04 a.m., Columbus Police Patrol officers were dispatched to the 1400 block of North 4th Street on a well-being check. Officers arrived at scene and located 2 adult victims suffering apparent gunshot wounds. CF Medic 7 personnel arrived and pronounced both victims deceased at 10:11 a.m. The victims are identified as Mr. Spencer Tepe and Ms. Monique Tepe. Next of kin have been notified. 2 small children were also found in the residence unharmed. Anyone with information regarding this incident is asked to call Columbus Police Homicide Unit at 614-645-4730 or Central Ohio Crime Stoppers at 614-461-TIPS. You can ask to talk to Detective Weiner. Oh, sorry. Hold on one second. My cat wants out. Hold on one second. Sorry, guys. Okay, sorry about that. The cat wanted out. I can show you. Where was it? Did I have it? Where'd I go? I didn't want that. I'm like, I didn't want that. I wanted to go to my channel. I gotta remember what live. I think it's right back here, right? Yeah. We weren't messing around when we were walking because we were only on this live for 18 minutes and I walked that city block twice and then I cut down it like once or something. I don't know. I was walking fast. Chopper Jack, it is very confusing. And thank you, Chopper Jack, for the 399 super sticker. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Oh, I didn't even see this one on cheat. I can't imagine why someone would do this either. I love that Naomi said, don't tell the boss. Thank you guys so much for the support. It's so sweet of you guys. Yeah, he was heading towards the house. Yeah, he was. Yeah, we'll show you. We'll show you again. Where was it at? All the way down here. Okay, so this is me. Maybe I'm on the vertical or something because it's like smaller. But this is me walking something. I went up there. I just had to grab something. And this is when we find it. Like, but you can hear. So in the video, you can see me. Where did I put that video? Oh, okay, right here. So you can see this. If you look at the nest, like right here where it says nest, you can see this like door. And you can see this window. That's what caught my attention. And then the mailbox, because I was just like, you got to look for something. So then we're just cruising down this alley because I'm like, let's go around to the backside because I thought almost I needed to go down a little bit further, but I didn't. And this is literally in their backyard, like pretty much. So I'll turn it down because I'm like, this is familiar. And then I'm like, holy shit. We found it. And my hand is a little shaky. It was cold that day and it was raining. But there's a camera on this house I'll show you guys in just a moment. And that's the house that captured the person walking. I wonder if I can speed me up. Let's speed me up to 175. Because I'm just over here talking. And then the Ring camera was gone off of that house. I don't know if the last person took it that lived there or if it was somebody, one of the like cops, they were like, hey, we want this camera. Can we have it? Sure. But they could have downloaded the stuff off of it. But in Idaho, they did do that. They did take the whole camera. I'm thinking that the cameras in the front didn't. I'm thinking if they're going to catch him, it's going to be in the back here somewhere. And this is literally like if you just walk down, it's their house is down here. So now we'll be coming up on the garages. So the garages on the left are I just skipped all that. What did I do? The garages on the left will be the their side, but they're at the end, and then there's garages on the right too. So theirs is not this one, but it's the one that's coming up. So it's not this one. We're just looking for cameras. There was a camera there. This one didn't have cameras. This is their house here. So not very far. I mean, he didn't have to walk very far. And this is available under my live videos. I think the name of it is like, I don't even hell if I know, I guess. It doesn't tell me. Live outside Spencer and Monique Tempe's house. It's only like an 18-minute video, so it's not very like long, but I think we do end up going all the way around the corner. So yeah, so we just go around the corner, and then this is their house coming up, like right here. Looking at the flowers, like it's not that far. And in between those two buildings where the window is, they keep their furnaces there, and then there's like steps. So somebody could just run right through there and get like on to that other road and that back alley very easily. Let me exit out some of these windows so I can see what you guys are saying. And then go back to here, actually. Nope, there's a couple pictures and stuff. So this is just the video of him again. Okay. So then says, investigation status. Columbus police have not publicly identified a suspect or motive. The investigation is ongoing and active. Law enforcement has not released additional details on how the suspect may have entered or exited the home, or whether any forensic evidence has been developed linking a person of interest to the crime scene. The 911 call records, April 15th, 2025, domestic disturbance call from the Tempe residence. Caller declined police response, not related to Tempe family. December 30th, welfare check and discovery calls reported a body and crying children inside the home. Initial homicide report documenting discovery of Spencer Tempe and Monica Tempe inside their residence with gunshot wounds. Includes responding officer times, scene observations, and confirmations of 2 unharmed children present. In the medical and forensic records, Franklin County Coroner's Office reports cause of death, gunshot wounds for both victims, manner of death, homicide, status, final autopsy reports not publicly released in full. Autopsy and toxicology reports pending or withheld due to open investigation. Surveillance video, person of interest, footage showing an unidentified individual walking near the Tempe residence during the estimated time of the murders. And it was released by police early January 2026. And then police request for private and business camera footage from surrounding areas. And hopefully they'll get that. Let's see. Nope. We need this. There's so much stuff I'm going to pin. Let's see what else did we. I had a couple other things up. I did find this thing on Spencer, but it's nothing bad. It was from May 26, 2009. So God, forever ago. And it was like underage consumption or something like that. Prohibited alcohol under age of 21. They got it dismissed though, which was good. because that could have affected him, whenever he went to college. But it was, or he was in college, I think, at the time, dismissed. Cost, it just says $81. And then they have a traffic and criminal case too. Final, it was $81 for that. And then the other one it's up here. So let's see, does it have any action or points? I don't think so. I don't think you get any points for that. Especially if you're in, like, a lot of colleges will actually do like a diversion program. So he was working down at near Ohio University in Athens. And I actually got, when I was like 19 or 20, we went to a party, me and a friend. It was one of like their biggest block parties of the year, Palmer Fest or something. So it's a party school. So we went to this party, and this guy was at this party, and he, was being nice. It was his place. He's like, "Hey, you want a keg beer? Yeah, you do. Yeah, yeah, you do." I was like, I don't really. In my brain, I'm like, I know you don't. You don't want it, because I was drinking liquor that night. I was being bad, but I wasn't drinking beer. So he handed it to me, and I took it, and then I sat it down on like a table, and I clearly walked away from it. You could clearly see I sat it down. The foam was still on the top of the beer, right? It was still foaming. And as soon as I did that, I looked over and I was like, those guys look like undercover cops, because they did. They look like undercover cops. And so, they ended up taking me to one side of the parking lot, and then they had a group of like 20 some on the other side. And they're like, you're just going to, your luck's on your side tonight. I was like, what do you mean? They let me go. They gave me a ticket. I had to go do a diversion program. And it was like, I forget, I had to do community service for like, I don't know, 1 day or 2 days. It wasn't that much. But I learned my lesson, sort of, kind of a little bit. But I learned my lesson. But no, it was just like, wow. And you can always spot the undercovers, because they dress like they think they're supposed to dress, but they have no sense of style. Like, someone needs to tell the police that they have they need to get it. But no, if you're who's probably over 18, but under 21. I don't know when his birthday is, actually. Hers is 1986. His would have been 1983, maybe. No, I mean, not 89, 88, because he was younger than her. Yeah. So this one says there's an interview. He doesn't give us no interview there. That guy was lying. Okay, let me exit out of all that stuff and make me big, because I know I was small. Oh. Was he born in 84? I know they're like 3 years apart, and she was born in 86, which is weird, because I thought she was 40. She could be born in 80. No? I was born 85. Unless her birthday her birthday was 10. No, she's 39. I knew that. 37 and 39. I knew that. I put her at 40. I'm so sorry. So, let's see. So basically, that interview with the cop was a lot of, we can't talk about a lot of things because, we have this case going on. But we do know that the murders happened between 2 and 5, which is a pretty tight window. Who would you allow? Like, okay, because I don't believe that they left their doors unlocked. I don't believe that for 1 second. I don't believe that for a minute. I don't believe it for a little bit. They had a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old. No, I just don't see them unlocking their doors. They wouldn't have windows open because it's, just December, end of December. No one's going to have the windows open, right? So to me, it's like, I hate to say it, but it's like almost like it's someone that they knew. Unless they jimmied that front weird door, which I don't see anybody climbing up on that thing to do. Especially in the front of a house, right? That would look suspicious if a car went by, and it's lit up through there. Like there's cars that drive by there. It's a one-way street every second. There's just always cars. It's a busy road. And you guys saw that on the videos when I did the walks, but it would have to be someone you trusted if you were to leave your door unlocked, right? Or they could have called like right before they came over and said, "Hey, can I come over? You know, I really need you right now." And they were like, "Yeah, I got the door unlocked. Let me know when you're here." Yeah, like where they were college kids. Yeah, they had kids. I just don't see, I just don't see them leaving them unlocked. The front door has a key code. I don't know if that code was given out to a lot of people. Like, let's say, I don't know why this would, I don't know why they wouldn't go out the back door. But if there was people that were at the house at a party one night and they wanted to go smoke and they were like, "Oh, you want to go outside and smoke? That's fine. Here's the code," right? But I don't know. I don't think they went in the front door. I don't think they went in the front. I think they wanted to skip those cameras. I think they went in the back. I think they jumped that fence. Because the only other way you're going in there is you're getting through the garage, and they don't have like a code thing on their garage on like the side. Some garages down there do, where you just put the code in, the garage door comes up. They have to actually like push the button, in their vehicle or whatever they have, wherever they have their car or their little things. The front has a gate that swings open. The back doesn't. It just has a gate. But it's short enough to where, you could get over it pretty easily. And there's 2 garages there on both sides. So you would be in between 2 garages to jump over the fence. So, I mean, I don't think that would be like where you would be seen as much as if you were to go around front, right? Even if you had a key, even if you knew the key code, they would still get you on camera, you would think, right there with their Ring camera or with the camera that's outside, the police camera. One of the two would definitely catch them. So, see, I don't know. Yeah, and I think that if people were there smoking, I think that those people would probably go out back and smoke. You know what I mean? If you did, people don't really smoke nowadays, I don't think. I don't know. Yes, Alicia, I believe that too. Yeah. Yeah, especially if it was someone tall. Yeah. And that person looked pretty tall. To me, anyway. I don't know. Yeah, if they knew the person well enough, yeah, they might give it out for sure. And just be like, come in whenever. Yeah, just come in whenever. Instead of like leaving the back door unlocked. Yeah. Could do that. This is a crazy case. I am going to go back up though. I'm going to try to go back up on Saturday or Sunday and get more footage. I'm going to try to get footage of me walking from like, where the suspect was or person of interest there again, but just doing it just straight walkthrough. And then I do have like 10 or 15, actually like 18 minutes of me driving around the area. I could release that. I could put that out too. But yeah. Now, yeah, I don't know what their back door looks like to where if it would look like it would be easy to get into. I think you could see into it, but they had it closed. Wait, let's go. Exterior. It only shows you the front here on Redfin. beautiful homes though. Yeah, but thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. They did have a lot of parties at their house. I think they had a lot of love in that home, and it's sad. It is sad. It is all glass. I like my houses like that though. Except for my best friend, her house. Oh my God, her parents' house was all glass, and it used to scare me because they lived in the country. It was like back this country road. It was like everybody could see inside, but you couldn't see outside at night. What the heck, Mia? Just made a funny noise. Yes, I could. And look at the height difference. I might even be able to take measurement while I'm there. Wonder if the car can do anything cool. We'll have to look. We'll have to look and see. But I wanted to get out the timeline and everything to you guys. And thank you for letting me know about the police chief coming forward. I didn't even know that. And I've been like, Googling their name all day. So thank you for letting me know. I don't think that there's anything that's out now other than just that from the police chief. Yep, that's it that I see. So I'm going to jump off of here. I have to go and run over to Target and grab some stuff. I forgot some stuff. So I got to go back over. But thanks again for being here. I do appreciate it. Let me know in the comment section below. Hey, Maga Mama. If you guys like the new background, if you like the lights, or if you're like, ooh, that's just too bright for me, lady. What are you doing? You can actually see my table right there. Wow, you could see stuff with that light. You can see the dog. Okay, wrong direction again. No, right direction. Nope, wrong direction. That's the gray one. This is the brown one. Oh, look at the brown one there. She's being cute. She's just in a little ball. They're my girls. I always gotta show you guys my girls at the end of the night. Thank you, Marcella. How are you doing, Maga Mama? Yeah, I went to the wrong place. Didn't know that till tonight. Oh, thank you, Maga Mama, for the $4.99. That's so sweet of you. Thanks, Laura. What are you barking at? Oh, wait, is it that time? Yep, 7 o'clock, 7:05. We had a golden doodle in the building. And this, Mia. No. You should see the look she just gave me. Like, really? This golden doodle goes outside at 7:05 every night. And Mia just does not love that. She can smell him. And she's like, I'm going to bark. You've been so sick. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I like the lighting too. I was going to do one just on my, on the tree. I was going to get these little POC lights. They had them on sale at Amazon for $3.99, originally $20 or something. I don't know. But then I found these 2 lamps. I'm like, these are cute. And they take regular bulbs. They're from Joanne Gaines, her line. And I think they're cute. And you can see all the stuff back there now, kind of a little bit better, sort of. But thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I do appreciate it. I'll be back on tomorrow sometime during the day. So you catch me over there. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, comment down below, share the video, all the things that you can do. All the things that you can do to help out the channel. That's what we ask you to do. We ask for a lot. But thank you guys again for being here tonight. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to leave your comments, like I said below, hype the video, and I will see you guys on the next stream. Have a good night. Bye, guys. And feel better.
The wick burns out. Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on days.